Hi, I want to just share the results that I got from my 12 weeks challenge that I did in the last video I talked about. Also, what equipment that I used, things that I learned, and then I'll show you the results of what happened in the 12 weeks. So first of all, let me share with you some of the things that I learned while I was doing this. In my first video, I showed that I learned about resistance bands from a program called X3, but it's $550, and so I looked at how can I do this for a minimal cost, and so I used a dowel like this, okay, which worked pretty good, but I was concerned that if I had heavier weights that it could break. Maybe not, but I didn't want to take that chance. I did have this slip on me one time, and it hit me in the rib, left a bruise for a while, and so what I did is I traded this for a galvanized steel pipe. Okay, now this is 36 inches long. I took some 80 grit sandpaper and sanded it so it's shinier, but I really like this. This is not going to break. There's no way it's going to break. And so the one with X3 is about 21 inches, which is probably about to here. So you only get a grip about this wide, which is good for a lot of exercises, all the ones that Dr. John Jaquish uses. But sometimes I like a wider grip, so that's why I like this, because then I can do a wide grip or with different exercises. But this is really nice. This only cost me about $20. Okay. I also put these, they're like chair bottom, rubber chair bottoms you can put on it. It just keeps the bands from slipping off, also makes it look a little nicer. And then also I like these units. This is one that my son gave me. It's about $30. You can buy these, but they're really good for having a handle. One of the things, that's why I like the pipe, you know, for a bar. But some of the videos, they say use the resist bands just with your hands. But if you're lifting heavy weights, it can really cut into the hands. And so I wear gloves, but these are really nice. Okay. The other really nice thing about this is that what do you do with your resistance bands when you're not using them? Well, this hangs on really nice, and then I just put it in a closet and it's there, okay, when I need it. Okay, so I have two sets of those. I would recommend getting some gloves. These are really handy because for some things, I mentioned the bar slipped out of my hand, and if I would have had these on, I probably wouldn't have done it. But this really lets me get a better grip on it. Some other things that I bought that really help out is this. It's basically it goes, the heel goes here and the toe goes here. And then what happens is you can put resistant bands on it, this, and it's got some pretty good Velcro. It doesn't slip off because I've had some pretty strong bands on it. And then what you can do is you can do exercises with your foot. Now, I put this on the bottom of the bedpost. It's rounded, so it's not going to damage it, the bands, but you can also buy one of these. I bought another one. I had one of these, but it was small, had a small webbing. I bought this because it has a sheath here, and it protects the bands. So when you're working on it, it's not going to dig in and cause any damage. So you can see like this right here. I'll just show this. So if I'm, just go. If I'm working out with this, and I can pull pretty hard, it's still not going to dig into the resistance bands. So this is what I look at like after 12 weeks. This, I gained 2 inches, actually 2¼ inches on my chest. My waist, I didn't lose as much, although I lost a lot of fat. My waist was about 3/4 inch, not much. That wasn't the focus. I was looking more for lean body weight. I gained about 1 inch on my arm and forearms. I started working those, about 3/4 inch there, almost 1 inch on my legs, and so I'm pretty pleased with this. Now what I want to do is I want to take it to the next step and focus now on this, because you still can't see my abs as much as I'd like. I went from 15% or 19% to 15%, but I want to go to 10%. So I'm going to be doing keto diet, losing that weight without losing, actually I don't want to lose any weight. I want to gain still more lean body mass. I gained 9 pounds of lean body weight and lost 6.5 pounds of fat. So I went from 170 to 172.5. And so that was good. So if you stay with me, I'll have another video in 12 weeks or maybe even sooner.